Rina Shah, she's senior advisor to the group Republican Women for Progress. Welcome. Rina, as we discussed with Ryan there, raised huge sums of money off of this lie, hundreds of millions of dollars. Member of the committee who asked many of the questions today, Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren, was just on with Jake and said that Kimberly Guilfoyle profited personally from some of the money raised, was paid $60,000 for a 2.5-minute speech at the Ellipse on the rally day. 60 grand for that speech. Your reaction to what she calls a grift?
Yeah, it seems the word of the day, Victor, is grift. And that is exactly what Congresswoman Lofgren did by putting a bow on today's hearing, essentially saying the big lie was also leading to the big ripoff. And so Don the Con strikes again. This is not surprising to me because I was on the receiving end of many of those emails. I'm a longtime registered Republican voter, and I can tell you, no, I wasn't surprised at all to hear that there were sometimes up to 25 emails per day going out to small donors in the Trump universe saying, you've got to step up, you've got to fight back and help us fuel these challenges. So the average voter was out there thinking, yeah, I'm paying into something legal here, not paying for the production of a rally in front of the White House Ellipse that's going to lead people to later march from there onto the U.S. Capitol and lead to an insurrection. So I'm here in a moment where I say this as a longtime campaign professional too. I've worked hundreds of initiatives over the years and messages that I've written personally that have never sounded like this, that have never looked to trick people on the other end and say, give to this, but direct money to that. And the challenge here is for the viewers now in the hearings that follow to understand exactly that the committee is giving us just the facts, but these facts are frankly, very dangerous to American democracy.
Sure. Yeah, Rina, this is a bit of what you just described, being the target of some of these attacks. And we saw on Thursday, a tweet can be quite influential with a person standing there with a bullhorn reading it there at the crowd. What do you make of what you heard from that election official in Pennsylvania?
It's a sad, telling tale of the current state of hyperpartisanship we have in this country, without a doubt. But the biggest thing here to me is the fact that the 45th president of the United States wasn't just preying on the low information voter out there. He himself proved to be the biggest low information voter himself. So having said that, I'll say this. He knew he didn't have to really get his supporters to have anything past a sniff test. He knew he could just give it to them and give it to them often and up the ante on every single message he was putting out for them to not only be alarmed and fearful about the direction that the country was going, but the very fact that they felt something was being stolen right from underneath their eyes. And so that's really the greatest challenge we have, even after these hearings continue, is how do we talk to our fellow Americans about a con job that didn't just happen after one night of an inebriated Rudy Giuliani at a cocktail party. This was days of concerted effort to say, we've got to find something to tell people that Donald Trump is going to get a second term. And that's what his supporters went to Washington with on January 6th. That is the greatest challenge we have to overcome as a country and as fellow Americans.